Every week, there's a new headline that says AI is taking jobs or the future is uncertain. You know, if you're over 50, you may be thinking to yourself, what kind of world are my grandkids walking into? Today, I'm going to show you how you can become the most important guide in your grandchild's life, helping them discover their interest and find new careers and prepare for a world that's changing faster than any generation has faced ever before. You know, careers are being created and destroyed at a pace we've never ever seen before. CEOs from IBM, Amazon, Walmart, JP Morgan, they all say exactly the same thing. AI isn't coming. AI is already here. And our grandkids, they're being asked to choose careers that they've never heard of before, and quite frankly, those jobs don't even exist today. You know, that's a problem, but you know what? It's also an opportunity, especially for people of our age. You've already lived through job changes, career pivots, economic challenges, new technologies. Whether you've worked in construction or healthcare or sales or the military or education, it doesn't make any difference. It's all the same. You've got something absolutely priceless: experience and perspective. And your grandkids desperately need it. So here are some of the careers that are fading fast, and some of them are already gone. Data entry and office administration. You know what? AI can handle those jobs and handle them instantly. Basic customer service. Chatbots are already replacing call centers. I'm sure you've had to talk with a few before. Retail cashier roles. You know what? They're self-checkout. You know, and even Amazon piloted totally no-staff stores where through the use of cameras, you've interacted, they've seen what you picked up, they've grabbed the prices. They're not some futuristic thing, they're already here. How about basic bookkeeping and accounting tasks? Again, already happening all across the country. Truck and delivery driving. Not here yet, but autonomous driving, trucks, think of cabs, taxis, Uber, Lyft, Waymo, right? That's quickly on the way. Here's one that really gets me. Paralegal research. AI can read through thousands and thousands of pages in seconds. They aren't necessarily disappearing overnight, but they are shrinking every single year. So how about some jobs that are coming, that are growing, that are increasing in this new AI world? Here's a few. Over the next 10 years, demand is going to explode for roles like this: AI operators and AI quality assurance. You still need a human touch to make sure what AI is delivering is appropriate, accurate, right, and on brand for your businesses. How about robot technicians and maintenance specialists? So as we get older and we have robots coming into our home, I'd like to have a human being who can work with and adjust and educate and fix these robots. Cybersecurity analyst, you know, it's something we all face, right? Security fraud. Healthcare and aging population services, no explanation needed. Clean energy tech, skilled trades, electricians, HVAC, plumbers. We hear that all the time, right? The incredible underemployment, the loss. We don't have enough of those skilled trades in our communities today. Creators, video, animation, podcasting, online storytelling. How about data ethics, safety auditors, and trust specialists, right? Careers we've never heard of before. Our kids don't need to fear the future. They need some guidance in how to aim and position themselves to take advantage of it. So what about you? Think about your kids. Teenagers today are overwhelmed. Why? They've got too many choices, too much pressure, and too much noise. And here's the insight. Because they only see the world through apps on a phone, their vision is narrow. They can only be interested in what they've actually seen. You can help widen that vision. Grandparents have the time, the wisdom, and the non-judgmental role that sometimes parents don't always get to have. So here's something to keep in mind, right? 3 points. First, the kids are the hero. You are their guide, And the future is an adventure that you can take on together, right? Think of the old Star Wars franchise. Yoda and Luke Skywalker, don't get confused. You're Yoda, right? Take that role of counsel and support, not being judgmental, unconditional love, and you'll see them really fly. So where do you go from here? How do you help a grandchild discover what their interests are? Well, start out with future shaping questions, all right? Not yes/no questions. Here's a few examples. What's something that you can do for hours without getting bored? What part of school feels the easiest? Or quite frankly, the hardest? What problems in the world would you love to solve? When you're online, what kind of videos do you like to watch and how come? The kids' answers to these questions will reveal their natural attention direction. And that's a truest sign of their interest. So interest isn't found in a classroom, right? Not in the middle of a book. Here's some examples for you to ponder and to think about. Visit a science museum together. Tour a local business, right? Somebody in your network, somebody that you know, somebody that will give you access so you can walk in and show them. Tour the business, ask all the questions they want to ask. Let them shadow you or a friend for an afternoon at your career. Build something together, online or offline. Cook, sew, fix a bike, fly a drone, design a game. Go to a robotics competition, an art show, a career fair. Again, don't send them, go with them. Experiences can spark interest that no test can ever detect. So speaking of tests, can we use tests? Absolutely. Aptitude is stronger than interest. Aptitude is what does their brain naturally do well. So here are some helpful tools. Use Science, super good for teenagers especially. The Johnson O'Connor aptitude test. There's the MAP career assessment. Perhaps through your career you've been involved with personality, interest, aptitude tests. So here's an eye-opener. Take the test with them. They'll take the test, you take the test, share the results, explore. What are you learning about yourself? What are they learning about themselves? However, here's the underlying truth regarding most of these kind of tests. Interest tests alone, they fall really, really short. Kids can't express an interest in a job they don't even know exists. Most high schoolers have no clue about careers. Here's a list of examples. UX researcher, a drone pilot, an AI product manager. How about a solar project estimator, a cyber incident responder? See, this is why you're so important. Your generation has something the kids don't have. You have connections. You know people in what? Construction, sales, healthcare, tech, finance, trades, business, entrepreneurship. Ask your friends, ask your network if your grandchild can they come shadow for an afternoon? Can they tour the workplace? Can they talk for 20 minutes just about what your friend, your associate, your contact does? See what a day in the life actually looks like. One conversation, just one, can absolutely change a child's future. So remember, underlying all this for us, this isn't about career development. This is about relationship development with you and your grandchild. So when a grandparent and a grandchild explore this future, three things happen. First, the child gains confidence. They feel seen, supported, and quite frankly, capable. And that's just huge, that last one, capable. Second, the grandparent becomes a trusted mentor. You're not just lecturing, okay? You're not just pontificating, you're journeying along with them. And last, and super important, the relationship deepens, right? These shared experiences create absolutely lifelong memories. Imagine your grandchild, one day, down the road in the future, said this: my grandparent was absolutely the first person who believed that I could do this. That's the legacy. So yeah, absolutely. AI is changing everything. Robots are everywhere and changing everything. The job market is shifting under our feet and under their feet. But here's the good news. Human curiosity, human creativity, and human guidance still matter absolutely more than ever. And you, with your experience, your perspective, your connections, your direction, you can be the guide that helps a young person discover their interest, their aptitudes, their path, their future. Hey, don't wait. Start the conversation this week. Ask a question, create an experience, open a door. Because when you help a child explore their future, you can help them shape their future.